Hello. We are live. How is everybody tonight? Thank you for joining us for tonight's patron stream. Let me do some shout outs before I bring on tonight's panel. Who we got with us here so far? We've got Punisher Batman Fan. How you doing, sir? Got Kevin Morrison. We got Horror Orman. Got Big Smells here. El Chewy Gringo. We got Micus Alexanderson. How you doing tonight, sir? We got Quentin here in the chat. Got RJ Skarinki. You've got American Muscle Car Club. Nice. And we've gotten Rotten Apple here with us as well. There's my buddy Geriatric Geek. What's up, man? How you doing tonight, sir? Johnny, all the way from Ireland, hanging out with us. CJM, what's up? Got Envy Davler with us over on Twitch. Tanker Yanker, how you doing, sir? I see Brian Sanchez there in the chat. What's up? And hey, before we get started, I am giving away a copy of the upcoming MVD Rewind Collection Cutting Class 4K and Blu-ray over on my Instagram. So if you'd like to enter to win this, go over to my Instagram. That link is in the description, and you could be cutting class with the likes of Brad Pitt and the lovely Jill Sholin in 4K, no less. So what's up, Pumpkin J? What's up, Charlie? What's up, Punk Ron? All right, so let's bring on tonight's panel and let's dive into our most anticipated movies of 2024. And y'all in the chat, throw out there what your most anticipated movies of 2024 are too. So joining me tonight first, Dream Emulator. How you doing tonight, Matt?
Good. How are you, sir?
Doing good. How's everything going with you?
Good. I got the fire roaring. I got some Coke.
Okay, what's it cut with?
The bottle.
Oh, Coca-Cola. Oh,
yeah, that other stuff's that's Coke in the vial you're thinking of.
Okay, yeah. Well, cool, man. How's 2024 treating you so far?
So far, so good.
Can't
complain. I'm loving it.
Good. Oh, by the way, y'all go over and check out Matt's channel. He's just it's still, he's launched it. He's putting out some good stuff over there. So go check out his channel.
Thank you. Slow rolling.
That's fine. And since you're a moderator, I think you can post a link in the chat. So if you want to post a direct link in the chat, feel free.
Yeah, thank you.
Right on, man. Right on. Good to see you tonight.
You as well.
Also joining me tonight is another YouTuber whose channel I also ringingly endorse. That's my buddy Cody from Duty Loves Movies. How you doing tonight, Cody?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing good. I like that poster beside you there.
Oh, thanks.
Right. Yeah, right on, man. That was my favorite movie of last year.
Same here. It's my number one.
Yeah, my number one, man. That was
Yeah, I missed your stream last night, so I definitely want to check that out. So Iron Claw made number one.
It made number one. It's surprised a lot of people. Only one person guessed it.
Oh, wow.
Only one person guessed it. Had a lot of people guessing that it would be The Exorcist Believer, which but nobody guessed the Iron Claw. Well, actually, Ben Grimm guessed the Iron Claw. So Ben Grimm, if you're out there watching, shout out to you, my friend. So
nice.
How's everything going with you, man? How's 2024 treating you so far?
So far so good. I'm just getting over the flu, so that's hopefully I'm done with the flu until next year. But we'll see about that. But so far so good. It's been all right. I'm a horror YouTuber of the month for January. So I guess I can say it's good. It started off good. Could be a lot worse,
Yeah, right. Yeah, and congratulations on being the horror YouTuber of the month. That's awesome.
Congrats, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Very cool. And Cody, I don't know if you're a moderator or not, but if you want to drop a link to your channel in the chat, go ahead and Go ahead and do that so
I will do.
everybody can go check out your channel as well. But good to see you tonight, man.
Thanks for having me.
Also joining me tonight, another YouTuber from the Fleshwound Features YouTube channel. Dan, what's up, man?
What's up, Piz? How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I kind of want to see the Ric Flair actor from Iron Claw on a Bloodstream now.
I'll see if I can hook that up. I'll see if I can hook that up.
As Flair.
Oh, of course. Of course. Yes. In character. Yeah. I'll see if I can hook that up. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I've got that much pull, though. We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. How's everything going with you, man? How's your 2024 treating you so far?
Going pretty good so far. I can't complain. It's cold, though. It's oddly cold.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, been very, very cold here. We had a lot of snow, ice. And what's funny is 2 days ago we had feet of snow. And like today it was in the 50s, low 50s, high 40s. Now it's like practically all gone now. It's crazy.
Yeah, we don't get snow in Atlanta really, but it's been cold. It's been very cold.
Now we're supposed to get like 1 to 3 inches of rain in a couple of days. So yeah, crazy. Dan, I know you're a moderator, so if you want to post a link to
sure,
to Fleshwound Features, go ahead and post that in the chat. I'm sure probably most people in the chat know about Fleshwound, but in case they don't, go ahead and drop some love in there for Fleshwound.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Also joining me tonight, the Daily Ghost. How are you, Ghost?
What's up, Piz? How's it going? Good to see you.
It's going good. It's good to see you too, man. How are you?
Hey, I'm here 2 episodes in a row, so I'm ready to beat the record next month. We'll see how it goes.
Right on, man. Right on. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's
pretty good.
The New Year's treating you pretty good so far?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, I was kind of sick over the holiday, so that was, quite the bummer. Literally, my sickness started the moment my vacation started. Like within 5 minutes, I started feeling sick, and it lasted until the day I got to work. So that was fun. But yeah, doing good otherwise.
But you're over it now?
Yeah, now I've got a toothache to deal with. So
man.
Yeah, now I got to head to the dentist. I'm kind of a wreck.
2024 is already kicking you in the ass, man. Damn.
Yeah, it kind of is, but I'm keeping my spirits up, so I'm happy.
I feel for you. I've only had one toothache in my life, but and I never realized how one little tooth can just like it's debilitating. Like it just affects every part of everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Exactly, like the tiniest little thing, and you just feel it in places that don't even, like, why is my foot hurt? Oh, it's your tooth.
Yeah. It's like if I eat something too hot, if I drink something too cold, you know what I mean? It's like if I take a deep breath and like the cold air hits it, it's like yeah.
Exactly.
So it was not pleasant. It was not pleasant.
And you've only had one in your whole life.
Only had one in my whole life. Thank goodness.
Wow.
Yes. Yes, only had one.
We need to change the mouths or something.
I've always been very up on my dental health, my dental hygiene.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But hopefully things improve as we move along with 2024 Ghost.
Yes, thank you very much. I have a good feeling. We'll see how it goes.
Good. At least maybe you'll get some good pills.
Yeah, usually it's just antibiotics, which aren't very exciting. But
no. See, God, no. See, I had with my dentist, I'm sorry, gave me antibiotics for my toothache before they went in and fixed it. It gave me thrush. I think it's called thrush mouth.
Thrush, I think.
Thrush, which was just as bad as the toothache.
Oh wow.
And like again, anything that touched my tongue, hot, cold, felt like it was fire. I couldn't brush my teeth, even water. I drink water and it just set me on fire. That was awful.
Wow. I've not had that experience yet. That's interesting.
Pray you don't. Yeah, that was bad.
Where's
Anyway.
Corbin Burnson when you need him?
I know. Corbin Burnson would have took care of that tooth like that. He would have just went in and ripped it right out, you know. So no Novocaine, no nothing. Just rip.
Just go for it.
Yeah. Here's your bill. Now get out of here. I got a murder to commit. Where's the Dentist 3 at, by the way? Corbin Burnson's still with us. We need the Dentist 3.
I agree, and he's very active too. He's in some new zombie movie, so
Yeah.
that seems like an easy one. Where's Ice Cream Man too?
Right? Very good question.
Kind of an easy one.
We are wasting talents like Clint Howard and Corbin Burnson by not putting them in Dentist 3 and Ice Cream Man 2.
I think a Versus movie writes itself on that one.
It really does.
Ice cream rots your teeth. The dentist preserves teeth. That would be the talk about a grudge match.
There you go. Teeth are falling out all over LA, and dentist is going to come to town, figure out the source.
Directed by Jim Wynorski. So there'll be a lot of shower scenes. A lot of shower scenes.
A lot of gratuitous Clint Howard shower scenes.
Not in a Wynorski movie. Not in a Wynorski. Oh Lord. But all right. Let me bring on our last panel member for tonight. We have got Swaggy G. What's up, man?
Hello, Piss. Hey, gentlemen, how are y'all?
Hey, Swaggy.
Doing very good, man. How's the new year treating you?
I was like Daily Ghost. I got sick as soon as Christmas break hit. And I mean, I feel a lot better now, but just to brag, I've never had a cavity. So
Wow.
I'm pretty lucky in that sense.
Jeez.
That's
is
on
really
my dating profile.
Listen, that should be. That should be. Listen, if you have all your teeth, that should be on your dating profile too. I mean, come on. Honestly.
Very true. You see, but I was the kid in like 4th and 5th grade. I wore headgear to school. So I had to go through like really bad buck teeth.
A
Like,
lot of severe beatings.
Yes. I mean, I had a headgear, a retainer. I had the rubber bands, the braces. I mean,
Man.
yeah, Dr. Giggles. I mean, he got his money's worth out of me. But yeah, they got me straightened out. So
Clearly. Well, and you know what? I never had a cavity in my life until I was in my 20s. And so I mean it was a long time. Like even when my dentist told me like, oh, you've got a cavity, I thought he was joking. I laughed. He was like, no, you've really got a cavity. So the look of disappointment in his eyes, just I'll never forget it. But I actually went to school with his son, and his son hated me because I'm sure he always would brag about, Justin. Why don't you have teeth like Justin? You know. But anywho. Good. Well, it's good to see. So you're feeling better now, I hope, right?
oh, tons, a lot better.
Good.
I mean, I think pretty much everybody was sick over the break. It seemed, whether it was a cold or the flu or COVID is obviously still out there. So.
Yeah.
But thanks for having me on. Glad to be here.
Oh man, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. What's up, Mike? How you doing, sir? How about the return of Psycho Cop? Listen, I want it. I want that so badly. Let's put all 3 of them together. You know, let's throw all 3 of them in the same movie. I'd love that. I'd love
the
that.
one-liner battle. I don't know who takes that one though.
That's a tough one. I don't know. That's a tough one. I do want to mention, and this is a bit of sad news. David Emge from Dawn of the Dead, Flyboy, has unfortunately passed away. So, R.I.P. to Flyboy. Clear skies, my friend. So, yeah. He was also in Hellmaster. Wasn't he when the
case too?
Basket Case, yeah. So, but one of the most iconic zombies in the history of cinema, David Emke.
He was the one that had the gun whenever he was a zombie, but he didn't have a. I always liked that. That was like a good little touch. Yeah.
He really would. I mean, like he wasn't just shuffling along. Like he had the leg thing, and he was limping, and he had that look on his face, and he got into it, man. So, but yeah, unfortunately, he passed on, and it's too bad. Dan, did you ever meet David Emke?
I did forever ago. Very nice guy. Honestly, most of the Dawn of the Dead cast has always been pretty nice when I've met them. I think he was at a con with Ken Foree, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, he didn't do a lot of movies. He really only had a handful of credits, but he was one of those guys who will live on forever for that iconic performance.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But yes, R.I.P. David Emke. Have you guys seen any good movies lately? Bad movies? Anything you wanna mention?
So I saw a movie that a lot of people think is bad, and I thought it was actually okay. That was The Expendables 4.
Okay.
I had fun with it, but I wasn't expecting much from it. But I'm a big fan of Stallone. I'm a big fan of all those guys. So I didn't go in really looking for a story. I went in to see stuff getting blown up and stuff like that. It definitely is the worst one out of the franchise, and it compared to the other ones, it's like a straight to DVD movie. But it's still fun. It's still fun. It still has Stallone's, and the people you want to see. Just not as many of them.
Yeah,
It did get a lot of Razzie nominations today.
I'm the only person who's ever said anything negative or anything positive about it. So
That's the first I've heard something positive about it.
Yeah. I haven't heard anybody say positive things about it, but I enjoyed it. Maybe it was just the mood I was in or something.
Yeah.
But I thought it was fun.
Anybody else?
I saw this is from a couple years ago, The Wolf House. Has anybody heard of that?
Naomi Watts.
Was it Naomi? Let me see.
Is it the
No. This is
not the
a
Zodiac movie? Okay.
no. This is I think it's a Chilean film.
Okay.
And it's like kind of stop motion, but they basically got this entire house. It's very like if you saw a still from it, you'd immediately recognize it. It's very distinct looking, and they basically got an entire house to do stop motion in. They painted on the walls and made that animated. It's really, really visually interesting, and it's kind of based on like a fairy tale, like Three Little Pigs or Red Riding Hood, but it's really dark but it's a lot of fun. But it's based on true events that happened in Chile, and once you like learn what it's actually based on, it's like some really dark subject matter. But it's really, really good. I highly recommend it. I think it's on Hulu or something.
Okay.
So or Amazon. Yeah, Amazon.
Okay. Yeah, I was just watching a little bit of the trailer on IMDb. Yeah, it looks interesting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, huge recommend.
Okay. Interesting. Cool.
I
Also,
saw
thank you for turning me on to Air 4444. I'd never heard of them before.
Yeah, I'm glad you checked them out. They
Yeah,
have a couple new releases coming up.
Okay.
So I might check those out.
Yeah, right on. What were you gonna say, Dan?
I did see Founders Day, and
Okay.
I'm surprised people are a little bit hard on it right now. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. It's a solid, better than solid slasher, and it's actually a little bit harder to predict. It's structured differently. I loved Thanksgiving, but my biggest complaint about that movie was always that it's so obvious who the killer is. They don't try and hide that at all. This at least doesn't end as you would expect. Like I said, structured a little bit differently and worth seeing if you can. I know it's a limited release, but yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Okay.
Is that
cool.
streaming?
I don't know if it was day and date. It might be. If not, it's probably going to be streaming pretty fast.
I couldn't find it on any streamers. I looked it up. I couldn't find it on any streamers.
So you saw it in theaters?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I've never even heard of this until like this weekend. I saw someone post a picture or whatever. It kind of looked like it was like Uncle Sam or something like that. But I didn't know it was going to theaters.
Yeah, it's a limited release. I'm an AMC A-list guy, and I had to go to Regal to see this one. So,
okay.
Which is weird. Normally, I have 2 AMCs and they get everything. But yeah, had to travel for this. But I think it was worth it.
I have to check it out.
Yeah, I want to see it. I know Ben Grimm, who's a regular in the chat. He liked it. I've heard mixed things, but you know, if you and Ben like it, I'm excited to see it.
It has a very subtle sense of humor too. I think I'm a little bit surprised that it's not getting embraced more, but maybe as more people see it.
Our buddy Nico's in the chat. What's up, Nico? How you doing tonight, sir? Hope you're doing well. Nico's on Maxine watch. So just be careful. Be careful, Nico. She kicks, man.
Protect your neck.
Yeah, protect your neck or your head. Wear a helmet if you're on Maxine watch. So what's up, Andy? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well tonight. We got 4K media guy who can't wait for Beetlejuice 2. All righty. Cool.
I'm curious about Beetlejuice 2. I'm kind of not sure.
Yeah, I'm not either. Well, I'll definitely see it. Jeremy wants to see it, so we'll definitely see it. So, anybody else seen anything they want to mention? Did anybody go out and watch Night Swim?
Unfortunately,
nope. So Dan is the only night swimmer.
Just watch the Dookie scene from Caddyshack, and you're good. That'll give you an idea.
Okay.
My review in a nutshell.
Okay. Short, sweet, to the point. Fair enough. And I think if it's not on streaming like now, it'll be on streaming, I think, tomorrow. So I mean that's a pretty quick turnaround from theater to streaming. So if you were interested in seeing it, you'll have the opportunity to see it at home. It's either now or tomorrow. It's out. So there you go. Anybody else want to throw anything out there?
I went to see that movie. I know Dan's dying to see this. Zone of Interest.
Yeah.
Which is that new A24 film that's kind of it's not a horror movie. It's basically a drama about a family that lives right next door to the Auschwitz concentration camp during World War II. And it's it's pretty horrifying, but it's a very kind of simple movie. Like there's nothing graphic or anything about it. It's just kind of one of these things where you hear a lot of things going on in the background, and even the horrible things that the characters kind of do, which is basically doing nothing, which is kind of the point of the movie, which is they don't do anything. They just accept, what's going on next door as if it's completely fine. It's a normal thing. It makes sense for one of the characters because he works next door and it's his family, that lives there with him next door. But that's, I think, why it was so effective is you just seeing how people stand by quietly and don't say anything and don't do anything while such atrocities are happening. It's I would definitely recommend it to everybody in this community just to see it, because it is kind of a different kind of horror movie in a sense, even though there's nothing graphic, there's no violence, at least visual violence going on. But unfortunately, I think A24 has kind of screwed up the rollout quite badly. They were advertising it as a December 15th release date. Sometimes they do those things during Christmas with a limited release, but then it's still, they've just kind of barely staggered it out to some theaters. It's been a weird scene, but last I heard was February 15th. It's going to be out on a more of a wide release. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that movie quite highly.
Okay, interesting. Oh, apparently Nico is also a fan of it.
Oh, cool.
So, okay. I'll keep an eye out for that. Yeah, we were talking about that a little while ago, Brian, about David Emke passing away. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to follow that up with another movie that I think is probably right on that level, and that's Ratman. I watched Ratman. I'm going to do a review of Ratman very soon, so keep your eyes peeled for Ratman. I put it right up there alongside Frankenstein when it comes to like man playing God movies. It's incredible. Who's laughing at that? Why are you laughing at that? I also saw Off Limits, the Ruggero Deodato movie, for the first time with Michael York and Donald Pleasance. That one.
Off Balance, you mean?
Off Balance, yeah, not Off Limits, yeah, Off Balance. You're right, yeah. That was it was okay. It was a lot of splattering, a lot of blood splattering everywhere, and Donald Pleasance just kind of wandering around. But that was an easy gig for Donald Pleasance. Jared Dad was like, just go stand over there, Donald. Okay. So, but yeah, that's about the only recent things I've seen that I recall, at least. We got Orc in the chat. What's up, Orc? Reggie says Founders Day is at his local theater. He's going to check it out. We got Redbeard in the chat. What's up, Redbeard? Before we dive into tonight's our topic for tonight, upcoming movies of 2024 we're most excited for, I wanted to mention I don't know if you guys are big mask collectors or anything of that sort, but TrickOrTreat Studios announced their upcoming lineup of masks and figures for this year. And I got pretty excited by several of them. I love these two crow masks, for instance. They and I'm glad they did one that looks like the character from the graphic novel. I think that's right.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And that likeness for the Brandon Lee one, you know, I know the product photos can sometimes differ from what you get in your hand with TrickOrTreat Studios, but still pretty excited for that one. Jeremy's probably going to want both of those. I already asked him. Which one do you want? And he was like, that one and that one. So he wants them both. I didn't show him this because he'd probably want, you know, he's already got a tall man bust, but you know, he'd probably want that too. And I like the little, you know, the little minions there. Those look cool also.
Yeah.
Of course, John Carver. I had a feeling they'd be dropping a John Carver mask. Of course, both kinds. Will most likely get my hands on one or both of those. Of course, Jason Goes to Hell. Interesting one. I wish they had like a, you know, where you could see the side of it in the back and whatnot too. But you know, not bad.
That one doesn't look so good. That's looks kind of
Well, I mean, I'm guessing the hockey mask is plastic too, or latex. I mean, so it's very difficult to emulate that with latex. But the eye looks good. And I thought this was cool though, like the old Don Post Freddy Krueger mask. You know, they've brought that back, which I think that's kind of cool. Of course, you got Beetlejuice, the Lost Boys. I mean, my goodness, you got David and Mike there. If only they had the Sax Man too. Lord have mercy. If only the Sax Man was there too. And of course, figures. If you're a figure collector,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
They got the collection. You got the Hitcher there. You got the Cook. You got Grandpa. You got Leatherface. You've even got Sally there. You know, the table. I mean, that's pretty cool. Of course, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just saying I might pick that up.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Beetlejuice there. That looks pretty good. So yeah, and of course, I mean, Sloth.
Of course.
I think they started with like a Jason Part 3 look, and they were like, we screwed it up. What can we do with this? Make him Sloth. So from Jason to Sloth. So some cool stuff coming from and of course, if you're a Gwar fan, got Gwar action figures. So but yeah, some cool stuff coming up from TrickOrTreat Studios. Yeah, very cool.
That's cool. I'm still waiting on my chainsaw. It should be shipping soon. They did the Leatherface chainsaw from the first movie.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it in like October. So it should be shipping this week, I think.
They're taking their time, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, some cool stuff here from TrickOrTreat Studios. I just wanted to show that off and discuss it here briefly before we.
I just got this in from TrickOrTreat Studios, the pizza face Chucky.
Oh, nice.
You know, and you know what? I have the other one. I don't have the Tommy one, like the good guy head. But now that I see it in like person, it's the best sculpted one that they have. Where it's just like the normal good guy head.
Yeah.
It looks really nice.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
That's some amazing detail. That looks fucking gnarly.
Yeah, I've thought about picking that up, but it's
Hold on, let me make you solo here so we get all that detail there. That's pretty nasty. I like that.
Yeah, it's nice. The hair is just so really long, but yeah, you see like the pops up
Oh wow.
and you can see. I hate having to deal with his hair, but yeah,
Yeah, it needs a headband or something.
I know. Or I need to comb it a little bit, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And then it has magnets, so it sticks on the body. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's pretty sick. I like that. Yeah, I dig that, man. Orc, thank you for becoming a channel member, sir. Appreciate that, my man. Appreciate that. We got there's Ben in the chat. What's up, Ben? We were talking about you earlier. Your ears were ringing or burning. What is it when people? Okay, so he showed up. He knew we were talking about him. We got Future Dead Camper here. How's it going? We got Sick Shark Dope. Nice. Nice. I like that. We've also got Claire Healy. Claire's liking that Chucky.
Thank you.
We got Smudge here McCorder. I'm sorry. Make a good stash jar. Why do you think Cody bought it?
It's not even on
Going
the
to be
belt.
flying into Colombia.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
man.
clever though. Just authorities uncover all these Chucky heads with 8 balls in them.
I don't know.
Mhm. Oh, Lodi. Well, let's go around. Let's talk about some of the movies that we're most looking forward to this year. And do you guys think let me ask you this. Do you guys think it's going to be a good year for movies before we get things started? What do you think, Dane? You think it's going to be a good year?
I'm hopeful, actually. If you look at the lineup, there's more than a few very promising bigger movies, and then of course I'm sure we're going to have another When Evil Lurks and Birth Rebirth sneak up on us at the same time. But I'm hopeful. I think it'll be the year of horror at the box office because not a lot of blockbusters to compete with.
Yeah. Matt, think it's going to be
I agree
a good year?
with Dan. I think I don't know about blockbusters, but actually there are a few. But I think we're gonna have a good year of like more independent kind of stuff. And I think the strike really kind of pushed things out so much that we're gonna be getting a lot to deal with, which is great. Because I got a big list of like stuff I'm looking forward to. So
Okay.
I'm hopeful for sure.
Yeah, right on. Anybody else? You think it's going to be a good year?
It's got to be better than 2030. I'll say that much.
I honestly think it's going to be a slower year since everything was stopped. So this year now we have to feel the repercussions of everything being stopped, unless they push everything as fast as they could. But yeah, so like everything that was supposed to be filmed last year would be coming out this year and whatnot, but we won't be getting that unless A24, they were the only ones really filming stuff the whole time. So we'll see a whole slew of their stuff, which is not bad at all.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Matt, you say you've got a big long list.
Yeah.
Give us we'll go around the room here. Give us a couple, and then we'll move on and we'll give a couple, and we'll just kind of go around the horn a little bit here. Give us a couple, Matt.
All right. So Handling the Undead. Have you guys heard of this one? That one I'm really looking forward to. It looks like it's kind of like a zombie movie, but it's more like it's kind of like a drama. Basically, there's a trailer up for it now. I don't know how it happens, but basically people start coming back to life, these dead loved ones, and it looks like people are trying to reintegrate them into their families and stuff. And I assume that's not going to end well. But I don't think that they're not like violent zombies. It seems like they're just kind of like semi-conscious, catatonic kind of walking empty shells. So it looks like it's going to be really interesting. I don't know the director or anything, but
isn't it? Yeah. I was going to say, I'm watching the trailer right now. On mute, of course. It's based on a novel by the same guy who wrote Let the Right One In.
Oh, really?
So, I mean, that's a positive in my book. The trailer looks really good. I mean, I can't
Mhm.
hear it, but it looks really good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet because the poster, there's an inverted cross on the poster. It's probably not going to be happy. It's not a
Probably
happy
not.
reunion with the dead. So,
No.
oh goodness, and the dead. Oh man, that little the trailer
Mhm.
looks good. Y'all should go watch the trailer. Trailer looks good.
Not a bad idea if we had a zombie movie where it just makes everybody better. It's like you come back, you're not a dick anymore. It's just like
Yeah.
just
Now that's
That's a good little twist on the zombie thing.
yeah.
Could you imagine Romero doing that? That's the ultimate Romero zombie twist, like the commentary of like,
Yeah.
death made you better. You know what I mean? You're better, Dad. You know, I don't know.
Nobody's texting during movies.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're like, Ted, you used to be a dick, man. The death is the best thing ever happened to you. So, oh man. Matt, you need to write that movie now. Start writing that movie now.
Oh, I'm typing it. I'm slacking away.
Okay, Matt, that's a banger already. Do we know when that one's coming out?
I don't know. I don't think so. It just finished like its festival circuit and stuff. So I think it's coming out soon. Let me see.
Good.
I thought I saw a release date.
I want to watch it.
February 9th.
That's right.
Right around the corner.
Good.
Awesome.
Very good. Very good. Okay, give us another one. Give us another banger.
Another banger?
Yeah.
Let me see. Red Rooms. Looks very interesting.
Okay.
That one is, I'll just read this synopsis. The high-profile case of serial killer Ludwig Chevalier has just gone to trial, and Kelly Ann is obsessed. When reality blurs in her morbid fantasies, she goes down a dark path to seek the final piece of the case's puzzle. So this looks interesting. It's kind of like basically, because there's a trailer for this one too. This woman is obsessed with a serial killer, like it says, and she goes a little too far, I guess, is what it looks like. She has some of her own issues, and I think she starts to kind of go down a dark path. So that one looks like it's going to be cool too, but I have no idea on the release date for this one. I think this one's going to be, even though I think it had some limited release last year, but I don't think there's a release date yet.
Okay.
I'm reviewing that Wednesday. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm really excited.
Oh,
nice.
Okay. Very cool. Yeah, that one looks interesting for sure. All right. Who's going to follow up Matt? Matt just dropped his two bangers there. Oh my God. Here we go in the chat.
You can't let it go, Cliff.
Cliff, what did Feruza ever do to you? I'm going to get Feruza on a bloodstream, and we're just going to make fun of Cliff the whole time. Just going to laugh at Cliff the whole time.
It's a Caitlin Deaver guy. All she did was sing with some aliens. Feruza, way above her, dude.
Feruza's a legend. I mean, come on.
She was in that crappy Return to Oslo. Come on. That was horrible. I don't care if she was a kid.
Yeah, I was gonna say she didn't have much to do with that.
No excuses.
But those are two very strong picks right out of the gate. So yeah, all right on, man. All right, who wants to go next? Who wants to follow that up?
I can go.
I got
with
one for you.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Swaggy.
Yeah, are y'all familiar with Chris Stuckman on YouTube?
Yeah.
You know, his movie is coming out this year, Shelby Oaks.
Yes.
And I want to say it's the largest crowdfunded movie ever. I think they raised over $1 million for it.
Oh wow.
So I think that one could be very interesting to see. I don't know when that's coming out, but it's supposed to this year.
So I'd
Which
heard of I'd heard of it, but I didn't know what it's about or anything. A woman's desperate search for her long lost sister falls into obsession upon realizing that the imaginary demon from their childhood may have been real. It's got Keith David in it.
This is a
I didn't know
YouTuber making this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done.
You
With,
gotta-
he does. He has a big following, and he does all
Mm-hmm.
kinds of
Yeah.
reviews. It's not just horror, but he's very good.
It reached its
And I
oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say it's his first directing movie. I don't know if he wrote it as well. He might have.
He co-wrote it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Kickstarter campaign reached its initial funding goal of $250K within 24 hours.
Wow.
And looks like the campaign finished after 1 month with a total sum of $1.3 million, almost $1.4 million.
Wow.
It's impressive.
Wow. That is very impressive.
You got to think he's a little nervous being a reviewer of
Yeah.
films because
Yeah.
people are going to come back at you hard.
Well, and not just that, but I mean, almost $1.4 million he rose, or, or raised, whatever. So I mean, yeah, I'm sure he's probably feeling the heat.
That's a lot of money for your first movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think you can still contribute to it too. You just go to the website and there's perks that you can get and whatnot.
Okay. Interesting. Do you want to throw another one out there, Swaggy, or?
Yeah, I got one more. Obviously, there's, we could talk about. There's like 10 of them, but
Of course.
The Watchers. And the reason why that one caught my attention was it's M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. So, I know for me, at least, I don't know how his daughter is, but with him, he started out amazing and now he's kind of hit or miss. But there's something there, that has my interest with it. Dakota
Is it an adaptation of the Dean Koontz novel?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, then I'm not watching.
It says here that it does not have Will Smith in it either, or his son.
Thank God.
But it's got Dakota Fanning. It says here a woman who ends up stranded in a mysterious forest in Ireland. She explores the landscape and discovers 3 other people are being stalked by some creature.
Okay.
Sounds like a very Shyamalanian idea, which is
and
pretty good.
That's hit or miss.
Yeah.
The creature will turn out to be I was going to say something. I'm not going to say. I was going to say something not PC, but actually, it is PC. It's very PC, but I'm not going to say it.
A fidget spinner. All along.
There you go. What's up, Matt? Happy New Year to you, sir. Looking forward to Maxine and Nosferatu. What's up, Distorted Visions? How are you doing? Long legs. Yep. That one may be on someone's list. We'll see. Well, I'll just go ahead and go next. I am looking forward to Long Legs, as a matter of fact. I thought that little teaser trailer they did for it was pretty creepy. You've got Nick Cage, you've got Oz Perkins, who I've really liked. I've liked both of his movies. I liked The Black Coat's Daughter a lot. I even liked Hansel and Gretel. I thought Hansel and Gretel looked really, really good.
I did too.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that one. That one looks nice and creepy and weird. I like creepy and weird. In fact, that's what a lot of the girls in high school called me, was creepy and weird. So I'm living up to that moniker. Yeah, looking forward to that
people,
one.
that works.
Yeah. But yeah, that one looks good. And look, keep the trailers weird and teasery. Don't give away too much. You know what I mean? I don't the least. All I need to know is Nick Cage, Oz Perkins, and weirdness, and I'm there.
Mhm.
That's all I need to know. So and I think at this point my number one is Nosferatu. Rob Eggers Nosferatu. I want to see that so bad,
Yeah.
but we got to wait all the way till freaking Christmas to see it.
Yeah.
I may go Christmas night. Like that can't miss. I mean, Robert
Oh.
Eggers, Nosferatu.
No,
There's no way. There's no
No.
way that's not going to be one of the best of the year.
Oh yeah.
yeah. So I just and that one too, like it would be so cool. Like in all that, like no photos of Skarsgård as Nosferatu get leaked. There's no images of him, promotional images. You don't see him in the trailer. Like you don't know what he looks like until you are there in the theater. You know what I mean? So that would be that's not going to happen.
I know
but
that would be really cool.
it would be really cool. It'd be really cool. So, but yeah, I mean, again, I don't know how I can miss. It's Rob Eggers. I loved The Northman. The Witch is great. The Lighthouse I thought was great. So I mean, the guy's just clearly a really talented guy, and going into Nosferatu territory, heck yeah. So, and isn't Willem Dafoe playing? Is Willem Dafoe playing like?
Yes.
Is it like a Renfieldish character, or is he like a Van Helsing character?
Van Helsing like character.
Okay,
I don't know if they're calling him that, but yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
How can you go wrong? How can you go
You
wrong?
can't. You can't.
Yeah, you can't.
I would be shocked if that ended up being crap.
Yeah.
And I highly recommend you watch Shadow of the Vampire before that one, because Dafoe.
Talking about Willem Dafoe playing freaking Nosferatu, or what was the guy's
Max
name?
Shrek.
Max Shrek. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. That is a really good movie. I very seldom hear anybody talk about that. But
Yeah, that's
a
the one
good-
about the making of Nosferatu, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Needs a good Blu-ray. I don't know. It's like one of those last films that I don't know why we don't have a Blu-ray of it.
Yeah, very good question. Very good question. Yeah. Let me catch up with the chat here really quick. Jeopardy fan 94, what's up? How are you doing? In a Violent Nature sounds like an awesome upcoming POV slasher flick. Never heard of that one. In a Violent Nature.
Yeah.
Okay. Claire says, well, I've got 6 sexy geeky horror nerds in my bedroom. I can die happy. Well,
Who's that?
Right.
Is she available?
Let's see. Ben's talking about a movie called Crazy House. Set in the 90s. What?
It looks pretty good. They released a trailer for it. Like, sorry, it starts off like a 90s sitcom. Like, and then it just goes kind of crazy, but it looks like it would be interesting. And it's cool to see Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool setup.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
I think Friday they dropped like a short teaser for it.
Okay.
Oh,
All
cool.
right. We've got somebody else who's just joined us backstage. Mr. Bombastic, how are you doing tonight, sir?
What up, homies?
What's going on?
What up?
How are you?
Not bad. Just trying to get over COVID.
Oh,
Fourth
goodness.
time. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It sucks this round.
you would
You would be
think
immune to it by now.
exactly. I was going to say you should be immune to it by now.
Oh no, it keeps getting better and better. It's like the iPhone, marginally better every year. You got to
Oh.
trade it in.
Only no forced obsolescence, right?
Yeah. Oh well, I wish. Right?
Oh,
Maybe me.
man.
I might be forced obsolescence.
Jonathan, I'm not competing with the 7th man for the heart of Claire, so you can just go on out, please.
Buddy, I'm lost.
Yeah, and Jonathan's taken too, I do believe.
Okay, that's cool then.
Pumpkin Jay's looking forward to Weapons.
Oh yeah,
Okay, is that Krager's follow-up to Barbarians?
Who would have known? The Whitest Kids.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that was. That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Okay, is that also horror, or is that
I believe it is.
cool? Lois wants to know if any of us seen the A24 series. I guess that's The Cursed on Showtime.
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you, Lois. Thoughts on it?
It's very cringy and very uncomfortable, and not in like a Larry David way or anything like that. I mean, it's not a comedy, but it has some humor to it. It's just people who are just, I don't know. It's strange. It's Nathan Fielder. I don't know if you know that guy, and Emma Stone is in it.
Are they
it's
real
good.
estate agents?
Yes, yeah. Basically,
Okay.
they're
Yeah,
setting
I
up
know.
like this eco house in like Española, New Mexico, like the last place you'd want to do that. But they're trying really hard to do it, and it's a strange show overall. But then it's kind of cringy. I can see why people would like it, and I'm getting through it. But it's one of those things that kind of hits you very viscerally.
Yeah,
Even though
I saw
nothing's
I saw the first episode and I loved it, but I love Nathan Fielder,
really
and it
okay.
is like uncomfortable. Like
Yeah.
there's some stuff where you're just like almost hard to watch, and
Yeah.
but I liked it a lot. I haven't seen
Yeah.
anything else, so I don't know where it goes, but I can't imagine it gets any less crazy.
It gets more weird, and I haven't seen the final episode. Apparently, the final is like completely out there. I haven't gotten there yet, but it definitely gets weird per episode. I would recommend it, but I can see people turning it off fairly quickly too.
Sounds pretty wild.
It is. Yeah.
Nico says, I have a feeling Lisa Frankenstein will either be brilliant or horrible, but I've really turned into a Diablo Cody believer after young adult, which I loved.
I actually think it looks really good. I think it looks like it's going to be a movie like My Boyfriend's Back, like something that would be like really fun to watch as a kid in the early like 1993 era, kind of. Either that or I'm going to watch it and be like, I'm way too old to be watching this. Like, like everything's going to go right over my head. And I'll be like, oh my gosh.
I was getting like totally killer vibes a little bit from that trailer, which I think is a good thing.
Thank you, Kevin, for the $4.99. Do you think Rob Zombie should direct the next Exorcist movie? Yes. Yes. I want to see white trash.
Yeah.
I want to see.
Go ahead.
I think we're going in the same direction.
Yeah.
I want to see like a trailer park in Appalachia with a possessed kid, and like you have like the most, Southern Baptist preacher of all time there to do the exorcism, and he's very foul mouthed. He's even more foul mouthed than the possessed kid.
That's what I'm saying. The demon would be like, "Whoa, language."
I'm out of here. This dude's scaring me.
Are you
the power of Christ compels you, you C word.
Exactly. Don't make me crawl over there and do things to your skull, demon.
The Exorcist
violate your skull.
The Exorcist movie for people who drink beer and chew tobacco.
Yeah. I actually want to see that. I mean, Bloom, make that happen. I'd go watch that,
Yeah,
there
what's
you
it going to
go.
cost?
Might as well.
You could do that for like $1 million, right?
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
What is that? I mean, give us this one thing.
Yeah.
by
But
the
thank
way,
you, Kevin. Appreciate that.
Not to go back to the curse, but Corbin Burnson's in that. I forgot.
Oh,
So that's one reason to watch.
okay.
I wanted to mention that.
Very cool. Very cool. Cody, what are some movies you're looking forward to this year, sir?
So that Lisa Frankenstein is one that I think looks pretty interesting. It's good, like I said, it's either going to be fun or not fun. And then I really want to see Ghostbusters, the new one. I was a big fan and very surprised with Afterlife, so I'm excited to see what they do with this one. And I'm hoping for Rick Moranis to pop up somewhere.
I think isn't he confirmed to be in it?
Oh, I have no idea. That'd be awesome if I know Slimer's back, so I'm glad they signed him on.
Isn't it like some kind of post-apocalyptic? Like the only thing I've seen is like them in front of the firehouse, and like it's frozen. It's like
some kind of everything gets frozen.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's back in New York, so I like things that are set in New York, and I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan, so I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah, right on.
Okay. And I know that I don't know when it's coming out or not, but I know that they filmed it, or they were going to the Arachnophobia remake, but I have no idea when it's coming out, and I'm very nervous about it because that's one of my favorite childhood movies. So we'll see how that goes.
Hopefully, it doesn't go the same route as that Salem's Lot remake.
Yeah.
And actually,
getting another one.
Actually, my buddy T Garnett wanted us to take wagers on whether or not it'll finally come out this year, and it's supposed to come out this year. Now, whether it will or not, I don't know, because I mean, it's in total limbo. I just dump it this October and let it go. Put it on some streamer and let it go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tax write
Might
off.
as well.
We're those of us who love Salem's Lot are going to watch it anyway. So, but hopefully that movie doesn't go the route of Salem's Lot.
Yeah. Do you know why it keeps getting pushed? Salem's Lot.
It's just got to be bad. Like it's got to be really bad.
Is it a series or one whole movie?
It's just a movie. It's just a movie. And I think from what I remember, they did some test screenings, and the test screenings were just abysmal. So they went to do reshoots, and then it's been on the schedule, then pulled, and on the schedule, and pulled, and now it just says 2024. So
yeah,
well, that's not good.
It must be unbelievably bad.
Mm-hmm. I heard the first remake is better, for what that's worth.
Oh, the Rob Lowe one is good. The Rob Lowe one is good.
It has its moments. Rutger Hauer, Andre Braugher.
Oh yeah.
Good cast.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, I do like that one. So yeah, if the Ghostbusters, they got the old crew back together. That's probably another one Jeremy would want to go watch. So we'll probably end up seeing that one. So yeah. Ghost. What are some movies you're looking forward to this year?
Let's see. Yeah, the first one I was I don't know what the status of this one is, because it feels like we haven't really heard anything in a long time. I'm not really the biggest fan of the original series, but the trailer for the Toxic Avenger that did come out, I guess in this later half of 2023, I thought looked really good. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to checking that one out. I think it's going to be kind of a unique one. So that's one. It's in the other one that I was going to mention. I actually just read about today, and I saw someone mention it in the chat. It's a movie called Late Night with the Devil. And I guess it's a movie that takes place in the 70s, and it's about a late night TV host who's kind of at the end of his reign, and he's looking for some kind of a ratings boost, and somehow he gets this idea of bringing on this girl or something that's possessed by the devil, and turns it into a ratings thing and all that. So I thought that sounded really really unique. I don't know what the buzz is on it, but yeah, it sounds good.
It's high on my list. Yeah.
Okay.
That look of the 70s that looks really cool.
Yeah. Is there a trailer out for it already?
I was looking today. I didn't see it. I saw a couple stills. That's it.
That's what I saw with stills. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Jason says he heard Salem's Lot's being dropped this year on HBO Max. I mean, that makes sense. Just drop it. Just put it out there in October on some streamer. Let it go.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch it. So
now they've got the go ahead.
All right, good picks. Ghost. Good picks. What are some movies you're looking forward to this year, Jonathan?
Isn't there a Rennie Harlan Strangers movie coming out?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
getting three of them. Yeah.
Yeah. What? What the hell is that? How are they releasing that?
I don't know.
Listen, 2024 is going to be the year of Rennie Harlan. All right? Rennie Harlan is back.
Well, I mean, there hasn't been a bad Strangers movie yet. I mean, there's only two, but they're very different from each other. So I have hopes, and I like Rennie Harlan. So
do we want this to be Rennie Harlan cliffhanger, or Rennie Harlan
that's getting a sequel too?
What
cliffhanger
with Sly?
Cliffhanger. Apparently it's been in development. I'm not saying this year. I don't know exactly where that is on the schedule.
Cliffhanger is an underrated gem.
Well, Rennie better be on that one too, or I'm not watching it. So period.
And the Twister sequel we're getting this year.
Yeah.
Jeremy, Jeremy was telling me about that one earlier today. I had no idea we were getting a Twister sequel till he mentioned it.
Twisters, I think.
Yep.
Yeah,
Twist.
of course.
That
All
pitch
right,
meeting, I got it. Twister.
Exactly. if you thought one was bad,
Wait till there's two.
Listen
of them.
to me. There's two of these
What's-
motherfuckers now, and they're mad.
but I want it to be a co-directing thing with Jan de Bont and Rennie Harlan. Let's put them both together.
Yeah.
I just wanted to end. Helen Hunt thinks she's in the clear. Then you see the tornado coming in with the sharks. And it's just tying into the Sharknado universe.
I would love that. So yeah, Twisters too. I thought Jeremy was like kidding when he mentioned that. It's like Twisters sequel. Like, what? Oh, I even joked with him. I said, "Is Bill Paxton going to be in it?" And he goes, "He's dead." Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, but it took him a second. He
But
goes,
do you think they're gonna like say he died in a tornado in the movie?
yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There'll be there'll be newspaper clippings of
Philip
him.
Seymour Hoffman and him were out solo.
Trying to go viral on YouTube.
Yeah. They were just a two-man chasing team there for a while, and they got too close.
Yep.
They're like Icarus. They flew. Too
But
close to
you
the
got Icarus out before I could.
sun.
Educated hillbilly.
Just flew too close to the sun. Oh Lord. But okay, those are good picks. Let's see. Who are we? Swaggy? Have I asked you? Or are we? Have we
Yeah, I
gone around the
mentioned
circle?
Shelby Oaks and The Watcher.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. That's right. Matt, we're back around to you. Drop us some more bangers.
Oh man, I came out swinging, so I don't know. I was gonna say Late Night with the Devil because I am looking forward to that. But I saw the TV Glow.
Ooh.
Looks pretty. That has
sounds
Fred
interesting.
Durst.
Oh,
Fred Durst.
Well, never mind.
Director of
I'm in.
We're Going to the World's Fair.
Yes,
I believe.
director.
I
Yeah.
love that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, you said Fred Durst and I'm in, but then you mentioned Fred Durst and we're all going to the World's Fair. I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit's getting like it's not they're having that Creed thing going on where they're not uncool anymore. It's now cool to ironically like Limp Bizkit.
When were they
Creed.
uncool?
You're right.
I mean,
It's my bad. I'm sorry.
I think somebody mentioned that Fred Durst was in a movie coming up, and I was like, well, I'm going to watch it. But I didn't realize it was this one with that director. I'm really looking forward to it now.
Yeah, interesting premise. Sounds like teenager Owen is just trying to make it through life in the suburbs when his classmate introduces him to a mysterious late night TV show, a vision of the supernatural world beneath their own in the pale glow of the television. So I'm down. Fred Durst. I think Phoebe Bridgers is in it too.
Yeah.
So
Chocolate
That'd be
starfish.
Hell yeah, son. Hell yeah. Damn, that's going to be so good.
hell yeah.
Oh, man. Hold on. Where's my cap at?
Is anybody excited for Out of Darkness? Because that comes out, I believe, next month. That's that Stone Age horror flick.
Oh, that looked
Yeah.
interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the wrong way, Piz.
No. So
Yeah, Out of Darkness looks cool for sure.
yeah, that one
Yeah.
sounds familiar. Out of Darkness.
If you want to see it, and I can't guarantee this, but the rumors are it's that AMC Screen Unseen movie for the end of the month. At least I'm pretty sure it is. So I'm hoping I'll get to check it out early. Out of Darkness, I've heard is scary as hell. So I'm quite excited for it. It looks like it's a creature feature of sorts, but I love the setting. It just looks like just a really cool movie.
That does look pretty interesting.
Yeah, I've heard really good buzz about that one. And we got a Darren Aronofsky horror movie, Adrift, with Jared Leto. That's about a haunting on a boat.
I'm sure somehow I'll cry and like
You will probably cry. But I don't know. It looks It looks pretty good. Aronofsky's never made a bad movie. So
Is that one coming out this year?
it's listed for this year. Of course, who knows? There's going to be stuff that's going to get bumped.
Yeah.
But it's on the schedule at least.
We've got somebody new backstage here. He's a huge Jared Leto fan too. So let's wait, he got here just in time. Chris, how you doing, man?
What's up, guys?
What if
What
I
up?
wanted to
How's it
bring
going?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Jared Leto's the best Joker, hands down.
Oh, there's no question.
Ooh.
There's no question about it. No question about it. He was so good. They cut like 80% of his stuff out of the final cut of Suicide Squad.
Out of respect to Heath Ledger's family,
That's
they
true.
cut that out.
He was so good they never hired him again.
Well, I mean, once you, how can he top what he did? I mean, once you've done something that's perfect, how can you top it?
Can you believe he went full method for that piece of shit too? Like he had to get super weird for that, and it came out like that.
That's a self-indulgence thing on his part.
Yeah, that's on him.
He just wants to be able to say he goes method, I think.
Yeah, nobody asked him to do that.
Like, did you guys ever watch the Jim Carrey doc where he?
Yeah.
Oh my! I would have hurt Jim Carrey. That's
Yeah.
just how that would have went.
Well, what's his name almost did?
Yeah.
Jared the King
Lawler.
Lawler, yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, he's like, I knew Andy Kaufman. He was never like this.
Dave Chappelle talks about like Dave Chappelle was a huge fan of Jim Carrey, and he knew somebody who was working on Man in the Moon, and they were like, "Well, do you want to meet him?" And he was like, "Well, sure." He's like, "Well, come to the set." And he was like, "But I didn't get to meet Jim Carrey. I met Andy freaking Kaufman." And like, I was just devastated. That's because I was like, Jim, Jay, he was like, he would, it's like he was so in character, like he couldn't even be like, "Hey man, yeah." He's like, no, I'm Andy. I'm Andy.
Thank you very much.
Exactly.
I saw this interview with him at he went to some charity event, and he came off as the most pretentious asshole I've ever seen in that interview. He's acting like he's better than everybody there, and he's there to kind of as a meme because everybody there is vapid and shitty, but he's the only person coming off that way. He's really bad.
He seems like he might be kind of a dick, but he's talented in a weird way. Like he's like made out of putty or something.
Yeah.
I know he's dealt with some mental illness stuff over the years too. So where the devil roams. I've heard of that.
Highly recommended. It's the best thing I've ever seen is a Tubi original. Adam's Family that's probably my favorite true indie, because the Adams Family make these movies themselves, just where they live in their community. Where the devil roams is, if you want something different, check it out on Tubi.
Maybe that's where I saw it. I didn't see it, but where I scrolled past it on Tubi.
Yeah, they did Hellbender, a Shudder original that I'm quite fond of as well. Deeper He Digs, another one.
I liked Hellbender.
Yeah,
we're gonna miss.
Yeah, that was a good call on that one, Dan. I watched that one on Tubi, and it's a period piece too for it to be independent, and it had some creepy dialogue. The way they delivered some of that stuff was excellent.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was my favorite indie on our best of 2023 show. It's impressive.
Yeah, they're they're a band too, right? And they're just like this weird family that makes music and movies.
They star in it. They write
stuff,
it.
Direct their stuff.
Yeah. Dive into their stuff. It's different and really, really cool.
And by the way, Chris, go ahead and post the link to your YouTube channel and to your to Retro Crypt in the chat if you want, so everybody can go check you out.
Cool. Yes.
I think you're a moderator.
I can find out real quick.
If you're not, I'll throw it in there. So was that two from you, Matt?
We talked about
Okay, give us another one. Give us another. Give us a deep track.
Deep track.
A deep track.
Here for Blood.
Ooh.
I
like
think
that
this
title.
was 2022 when it was finished, but it hasn't come out yet. It's about this like so it's the premise is about this like pro wrestler who
Okay.
is like babysitting for these families. So it's kind of like one of those like what was that Vin Diesel movie or whatever? The
Pacifier.
Pacifier. So it
the
sounds
horror
like
version.
yeah, exactly. So it sounds like it's like the Pacifier, but it looks like it's really gory, really brutal, and it's a comedy. It's a horror comedy, obviously, but it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, he has like one job is to keep this little girl safe.
Yeah,
So he's like people are breaking into the house. He's like pile driving them down the stairs.
yeah. So it's like a home invasion horror comedy.
But they're breaking into a wrestler's house.
Yeah.
Not a good idea.
No, but it looks like it's going to be fun.
I like the idea of that, but like it's just crazy ass Bob Backlund. Like, ooh, when you open the door, just,
I was gonna say Ric Flair, and he's just wearing his robe. They just come in, just decapitating him with the helicopter.
the helicopter.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised that they didn't use like a real wrestler, or at least he's not a wrestler I know of. Like I thought it would be like someone like I'm just throwing this out just because he wasn't working during this time, like a Dolph Ziggler or something. But they have some kind of random person, at least get a name there that will get more people to go, more eyes on it.
He looks like a wrestler. He's jacked.
He does, yeah.
It's too bad the Iron Sheik.
Oh my god!
Make you humble.
Exactly. You jabroni.
I mean, you
beating
could always
him with
you
the
could just
Persian club.
make it a sequel to WrestleManiac. Call Rey Mysterio, the OG Rey Mysterio. He's not doing anything right now.
Or too bad Warrior's not still with us. Could you imagine him putting putting the paint on?
Just ties him up, makes him listen to his promos.
Right.
Oh,
the
God.
blood of the warrior.
Yes. Oh man, that would
He's
be
just
great.
sweating out of breath the whole time.
His wife keeps having to give him nitro pills and shit. He's like, oh,
he just likes run circles around him, tied up in a chair.
just around the house, like outside.
that's when you find out Warrior has an amphetamine problem.
Do y'all remember his stint in WCW once they brought him back?
Oh yeah,
It was,
man,
It didn't last very long, but
well, even they were like this was a mistake. Like as soon as
the One Warrior Nation.
yeah.
I remember.
they.
I saw that when it happened, and I was freaking out, dude.
I watched
Freaking
that
out.
Nitro. It was something.
And he had the pay-per-view with Hogan, and Hogan tried to burn him with the fire, and it didn't go all right.
You know what's funny? I watched that pay-per-view with friends, and like I don't remember it. Like my memory of it was like my memory of it is like it was awesome. But like when you go back and watch it now, it's like, God, this is awful. Like this.
That's the one where they went over and you didn't get to see the end of DDP Goldberg. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
A lot of wrestling is like that, though. I've done that where I've gone back and I remember it as this big grand show, and it's just like this little gym with like 200 people. You're like, I do not remember it like this.
there was fire everywhere.
Capture something from WrestleMania 11 or whatever it was, the rematch, and just.
Do you remember back in the day? Like if you went and saw a house show, they didn't even bother to do anything. Like they just they'd maybe play their music.
Yeah, it was like
they'd walk
lights
out
are dim.
the door.
Wave at you. Leave.
Yeah.
There's a Sisu too. Is that real?
Deposit.
The next deposit.
The next deposit.
Well, you were absent last night, Nico, for my top 10 show. Sisu was on the list. And I even shouted you out. I was like, where's Nico? I know he loves Sisu. But
I do think there will be some good action movies. I know this isn't that, but
Anybody seen
Deadpool 3, Gladiator 2.
I want to see Fall Guy.
Yeah, that looks decent. That does look actually decent.
I'm
We
wanting
got
to see
Alien
everything else.
Romulus.
What about
Mhm.
Yeah.
Beekeeper? Anybody seen
Yeah.
that one yet?
I heard Beekeeper's pretty good. I didn't
It
see
looks good.
It's a throwback to the one-man army movies of the 90s. I had a lot of fun with Beekeeper.
I love
Yeah.
Jason Statham movies.
They're
Yeah.
talking about a franchise already.
Yeah, you're guaranteed to like this one if you like Statham.
I heard it was excessive Statham.
Oh, this is an
Best
Amazon
kind of
movie.
Statham.
Yeah,
Over
there's
the-
This
there's
is
a
extra
scene when he's
Statham.
in the White House and he is literally just killing like 100 people. It's like without even a gun.
That's how
It's, yeah, it's
Nice.
that kind of movie.
Yeah, I'll say if I liked Expendables 4, I'm sure I'm gonna like this.
Oh,
Is
I
it
didn't even
Crank-
watch
is
that
it-
yet.
Is it Crank 2 levels of Statham?
It's not quite that out there, but
Hey, Crank One's
Yeah.
a classic.
Crank
Yeah.
1
I
is,
mean-
yeah.
Yeah, Crank One is a classic.
I'm so
Yeah, like-
surprised they made a Crank 2. Like, how do you let that happen to yourself again?
Twice.
You know?
He has played the same character in like 37 movies.
He's just a whispering British guy.
Most of the best actors have though.
Yeah.
He's just the Statham. That's all you need to know. Now,
I-
what was that? What was
I
the movie
never-
you mentioned, Dan?
Alien Romulus.
Oh yeah.
I have hopes for that one. I
That one's
think
on
it's
my
gonna
list
be-
too.
Yeah, I think it's going to be more what people are looking for. I like Prometheus a lot, but I know
Mm-hmm.
it's not really what the fans in general, I think, wanted out of an Alien movie.
Yeah.
I think Alien Romulus is probably going to give it to you.
Covenant sucked, didn't it?
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Covenant. I did like Prometheus a lot, but I think that was Covenant was like Ridley Scott going, "Oh, you want the damn alien? Here he is. Just screw you." You know what I mean? You want it, there it is. I don't care. So, but yeah, Fede Alvarez. So,
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
mhm.
Okay.
And it was something that was supposed to go to a streaming site, but then it turned
Yeah.
out pretty good to where it's going to theaters.
You never see that now, right? It's always the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And something
So-
like Ridley Scott saw it and he supposedly said it was great. You know, I don't know if that's James
No.
Cameron saying
Every
Terminator movie is
yeah.
great. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, but
This is the
It's-
best number 3.
yeah.
Is this like the John Carpenter Vampires Los Muertos endorsement? I don't know, but I'm hopeful.
It's the Bill Murray Frankenhooker endorsement we want.
There was
There you
there was a funny moment at Halloween 45 where during the John Carpenter panel, Tommy Lee Wallace said something about well, John Carpenter was like, he said something about, if you're the producer, you make all the money and you just tell people where to go and what to do. And Tommy Lee Wallace was like, "Yeah, I remember you made me go to Mexico that one time, right?" And Carpenter went, "What? When? What? What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Vampires Los Muertos." Oh, that sucked. I was like, he just completely wrote, like he didn't remember it, then he wrote it off, and that was a piece of crap.
He just wanted to get out of there, smoke a bowl, and play some
Yeah.
Destiny.
Mhm.
Exactly. He was like, "You're going to pay me 30 grand for this? Okay, you get 15 minutes. Peace." Probably got paid more than 30 grand for his time, but it's Carp. So,
think-
Dan, give us another one. Our Alien Romulus is definitely on my list. I'm hoping for the best with that one too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Return to Silent Hill. I'm kind of curious. I think that has potential. I think it's a total reboot. So it's like the second game. I'm not a gamer, so I can't say exactly what it's going to be about. But I'm not really looking forward to it, but I'm curious how they're going to do Faces of Death in 2024. It kind of feels like pointless, but who knows? It might surprise
Who's
us.
doing that?
I'm not even really sure what studio's behind that one. It's that
Warner
girl from Euphoria is starring in it, and I can't think of her name off the top of my head.
That's
But
a big name for a movie like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Sydney Sweeney.
not
Oh, it's
her,
not Sydney Sweeney, is it?
the bigger girl. The bigger girl.
Oh, the girl from
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
We had to get the
Could
fat
be.
burned. We
Maybe
couldn't.
Barbie or Barbara or something like that.
And that's all I know from that show.
Yeah, I can't think of her name, but she's starring in it. She's like a content moderator online, and she comes across some extreme video. That's about the gist of the plot. So it feels like they're just using.
So it's gonna be like an anthology movie then, huh?
Hang on,
I haven't heard anthology, but
it says the plot revolves around a female moderator of a YouTube-like website whose job it is to weed out offensive and violent content, and who herself is recovering from serious trauma that stumbles across a group that is recreating the murders from the original film.
Oh,
okay. Then there is a tie-in. Okay, it's more than I knew about it. I'm curious. We also have a new Hellboy in post-production that might come out this year, The Crooked Man.
Ben was just talking about that.
Yeah. It's actually an adaptation of the Christopher Golden graphic novel story, so I'm hopeful it'll be better than the last one.
Yeah. We actually mentioned somebody brought up a Violent Nature a little while ago, actually, I believe. Yeah. Is that the house with laughing windows in your profile picture? That is, isn't it? Yeah. That's a good movie. Really good job.
Nice. Great movie. I hear that's coming to Blu-ray this year.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. He takes out, I'm guessing this is the new Statham movie. He takes out former members of SEAL Team 6 and Delta Force with no issues. Well, he's Jason Statham.
They don't land a punch.
He didn't even break a sweat.
He's not. Felicia Rashad is in that movie. I never thought I'd see a Statham Felicia Rashad film in my life. Should have been the villain, though. I wanted that martial arts showdown with Felicia and Statham, but we don't get it.
Yeah. Let's see. Cody, any other movies on your list you're interested in seeing?
I'm interested in seeing Abigail. I saw the trailer; it looks all right, but I want to see what they're capable of doing now that they're not doing Scream. They can go back to doing. They don't have to be in a box.
Yeah,
so they can do. So I'm sure what they're showing us is not what we're getting. We're gonna get something more fun, I think.
The Radio Silence Collective is who you're talking about.
Yeah.
And Melissa Barrera is in Abigail. So yeah. I saw the trailer for that one. It looks like fun, but that was another one of those trailers. It was like as soon as it was over, I was like, man, I wish I hadn't watched it. It's like it gave away.
Yeah.
So,
and I don't remember because she's the. I watched the trailer once, and then I think I was like, well, that showed a lot, so I'm not gonna watch it again. But I know she's Dracula's daughter, and they kidnap her. Do they even show Dracula in the trailer?
No.
Okay,
no.
So that might be a whole nother part of the movie that they're not even showing.
They don't. There's no. No. She's for the trailers. She's just a vampire ballerina. They've thrown a bunch of people in a house with.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she can have a smorgasbord.
Yeah. Because I think I saw somewhere that she's Dracula's daughter. So that might make things a lot more interesting later on.
Little twist there. Little twist. Okay. Was that a Bart Simpson cup you're drinking out of, Chris?
Chris got swag like that, man.
Chris got swag. Wait a minute. That's a treehouse of. Is that a treehouse of horror?
Dang,
You're muted, Christopher. You're muted.
Nice.
Yeah, I got them at Target a couple of years ago, man.
That's nice.
It came in like a set of 4.
You always got to watch what Chris is drinking out of. He's always got something fun.
Yeah, I fuck with cups a lot.
Cups.
My prized possession of last year was the Post Malone collector cup from
Canes.
Yeah, Canes.
But do you have a Halloween Resurrection glass?
Now that I do not have, and that's pretty badass.
Now, if only it had Busta on the other side. You got Myers on one side, Busta on the other, but no.
A couple months ago I ordered Domino's and I got a 2-liter of Coke or whatever, and they gave me 3 or 4 of these little cups.
Oh, that's awesome.
Plastic cups,
awesome.
yeah. I was like,
Cool.
that's nice. That's cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
And now I carry them everywhere I go.
Yeah, I'm a big, that's a
We're
big
so
plastic
branded.
cup enthusiast.
I know.
I got Pepsi Blue as my thing. Like, what is that about? we're just shilling for no money.
I know.
Product placement.
Exactly.
They won, boys. They won.
They did. They did. Oh man. Oh goodness. Let's see. Where are we at here? Ghost, give us a couple of more movies you're looking forward to this year.
Okay, I'm going to bring up two that are big ones that we haven't mentioned yet. And of course, number one is Maxine.
Uh-huh.
I assume everybody is kind of looking forward to that. Not entirely sure. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. Just the whole, 80s setting, LA, the porn scene, just the whole thing. It sounds like it's going to be pretty awesome. The good cast, and I guess Mia Goth is kicking some ass in that. So that's
She's kicking ass on screen and off in that one.
I want like a gory Boogie Nights is what I'm hoping for.
Yeah. And no, I guess it'll probably have an interesting soundtrack too, hopefully. So it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
And the other one I was gonna mention, big one. Actually, it's not that big. Sorry. The Witchboard remake. I guess.
Yeah.
I think that's coming out this year, and I'm just fascinated by that one, just because the original is such a just kind of a B movie. Not the greatest film in the world, but it's still good and fun, so I'm really curious where they're gonna take a remake for that. So that's really gonna be interesting. So yeah, those are the two I wanted to mention.
Okay.
Those little B movies are usually the best remakes because they weren't perfect. It feels like okay to try to take another crack at it.
There's a ton from that original movie. Nobody's gonna blame you for doing again. Not doing it again.
But solid picks there. Yeah, I know Nico was waiting for a Maxine mention. Nico's all about Nico's riding that Mia Goth train to boot to the Headville.
We're gonna have a convention where you pay for her to kick you.
Yeah,
like it's
she gives you a scary boner. You know what I mean? Like, you're
she'd make a lot of money. A lot of money.
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna let her kick me in the balls, but I'm okay with being a little frightened by how much I like her.
Oh no, she's not kicking me, but a lot of people would line up and be like, kick me, baby.
Oh yeah, they'd love it, dude.
Yeah. So
have y'all ever seen a movie with her in it called Nymphomaniac?
I've heard. Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah. Wait, she was in Nymphomaniac?
That's where she met
the Lars von Trier movie?
Lars von Trier, yeah.
I didn't know
you see a lot of her in that. Yeah. And a lot of Shia LaBeouf too, unfortunately.
No sale.
I mean,
I
saw
that in the movie theater.
Shia's Lecoq in that one.
And
I sat next to an old lady that I'm not kidding had to be like 85 in the theater for that. So you can imagine.
Theater, dude. That seems like
I watched it.
I don't think I've never watched a Lars von Trier movie with anyone else in the house, let alone like in public.
Yeah, I watched it. Interesting experience. She wasn't there past I think like 40 minutes, so she didn't make it.
Lars von Trier does some interesting stuff.
Movie too.
and he jumps from genres. I think he's kind of his own genre, really. So I mean, he does some interesting stuff. Yeah. But yeah, Mia Goth, she just has this she just has this different thing about her. So she's a good actress though, no doubt about that. She's a really good actress. So
hopefully we get some news on that soon. I was pretty sure it was like right after the new year. I mean, I know it's right after the new year, but I meant like within that first week, I was convinced for some reason that we were going to get, the trailer, but still waiting. Hopefully it's soon.
Unfortunately, guys, I think it's going to be canceled after what happened. I think it's done. I think the movie's done. It's done. I think the best we'll get of it is like a producer's cut kind of VHS floating around. That's it. It's done. Canceled. Sorry. Sorry.
I do feel like it might postpone it a little bit though, for right now.
When is
just
it
kinda
supposed to
glad-
come out?
I thought it was March.
Yeah, I think it's March.
Wait, what
Oh,
are we talking about?
Maxine.
Maxine.
Oh, I hope not.
I'm just kind of glad it feels like we are a little bit past that shit. Like if that happened 4 years ago, it probably really would have gotten like shelved and she would have gotten fired or something.
But that's the thing. Like, what if it was a guy that did it? Would it be
Yeah.
would it be different?
Oh
I think
yeah,
it'd be different. It'd be different. Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, here's,
Did she get me too?
No, she
she just kicked some dude in the head.
and then threatened him, I guess, afterwards. Like,
Yo, but did you see
followed
he,
him
like-
into a bathroom and like yelled
I
at
don't
him?
know, man. I've been hit by a lot of women, dude, and it's almost never something I didn't do that got me hit. You know what I mean?
Dude, he in his statement he said like at the end he threw in, oh yeah, and the fake blood dried on my skin and hurt when I took my clothes off, and it's like,
Yeah.
you should have left that part out, dude.
Yeah.
That's making you sound really bad.
yeah.
Like just stick with the head kicking part. That's
If they make that like something that these you can be held accountable for in horror movies, they're just going to be populated with AI characters from now on. That's the death of acting in horror.
Like, I
movies.
think we're there, right? Like, isn't that why they strike? They're on strike. They just wanted to like own likenesses for extras, so they could just populate scenes for just with paying somebody once.
I mean, this could be it. This could be it.
Yeah.
We have. I'm sure this is the real cool duder. Hey guys, Sean C. Phillips here, and I'd let her kick me in the balls. Hee hee.
100% the real cool duder.
To each their
100%.
own. To each their own. To each their own.
Is she a method actor? Is that like what is how that came about? That she kicked the guy, or was it just
There was
I
a
thought
scene where
he
she was
was-
running, and supposedly, yeah, she kicked him in the head as she was running past.
And his story is that it happened right after he had been complaining about something.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
She'd
And then
gotten
she-
close. She'd gotten close a time or two. So he complained, like, oh, she's getting close to me.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
like
then
he's
she
like
just-
laying on the ground, and she's like
Yeah,
running.
Yeah, he was
over
laying
him.
on the ground in like a pool of fake
Man, I
blood.
wish Mia Goth would kick me in the face, man. Like, what is this dude complaining about? Like,
Just imagine. I mean, like the clout you'd get from that. Like,
yeah, he saw an
Mia Goth kicked
opportunity
me.
probably, and he's taking
Yeah.
Yeah,
What it
to make
sounds
some to make some money. Yeah, to make
Yeah.
some money. So,
Yeah, it's $100,000 probably he'll get for that.
yeah.
Kick.
He's writing a book next year.
Oh, sure. Yeah, he'll get paid. They'll pay him off just to go away.
Hello.
They'll pay him
Be
off to go
original.
away.
he'll be on Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Kicked in the heart. Coming soon. Barnes and Noble.
Oh Lord. Let's see. Where are we at here? Chris, are there any movies you're looking forward to this year?
Yeah, I don't know what all exactly y'all talked about before I got here, but I mean, Terrifier 2, surely that's been brought up, right? Or Terrifier 3.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, well, yeah, that one's like my most anticipated of the year.
Okay. I heard Art the Clown did some bad stuff to people on that set too, so it might get canceled too. It might get canceled too. You never know. So
I already shat out a small child and just kind of like ran around with her.
that'll do it.
And then it
That'll
was
do
a terrible thing.
Yeah, it's awful. Bad parenting got him canceled. But yeah, that's gonna be a Christmas movie. That's a holiday.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty pumped about that part of it.
I
am
still kind of wish they had done Thanksgiving and then Christmas. That would have been cool too. But yeah, I like that
You
they're
guess you
mixing
could go
it up.
back. Well, you just had Thanksgiving come out as well. So
Yeah, that's might be like if they heard that was happening, they might have been like, maybe we should just skip it and do Christmas.
But I mean, I mean, Damien Leone's got a lot of. I would assume he's got a lot of pressure, because I mean, he was under the radar with Terrifier 2, and then it just exploded into what it became, and like made all this money, and Art the Clown became like the new big horror icon, and so I mean, I would imagine he's probably feeling, and now he's got a lot more money to work with, and so Certainly, he's
What
got to
did
be
3
feeling some pressure.
What was the budget on 3?
I'm not sure.
Like 200,000 range.
Well, that was
I
on
think.
2. Surely,
Yeah.
they got more, right?
Well, I don't know if they did, because didn't they kind of pull back a little when he refused to edit
2
whatever
million.
happened? 2 million. Okay.
What can that guy do with $2 million?
A lot.
Yep.
A lot of blood and bad things, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He said he's topped that last like shocker scene from 2. He said he topped it, so I trust him.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody thinks it's the kid from the beginning, from that teaser. I don't know if that's what he's going with or what.
I don't think they would show that in the teaser if that was it, So I think that's like a misdirect maybe or something.
Yeah. I have not seen the teaser yet, Jen.
But yeah, I mean, I think that one was definitely on my list. I knew it would get brought up eventually. I'm sure it's on a lot of people's lists, and the fact that it's going to be a holiday horror movie just makes it all the better. So yeah, I'm certainly down for that. Do you have another one you want to throw out there, Chris?
I mean, one of the problems is I don't watch a lot of the trailers, and if I watch a trailer, I'll watch it until I get the gist and then turn it off. Lady Frankenstein looked interesting from what I saw. I'm stoked for that. If you circle back around, I might think of a few more, but
I'll circle back around to you. Smudge, why does nobody have any regard for All Hallows Eve as part of the Terrifier franchise? I mean, because I don't know. I mean, Art was in that. It wasn't David or I almost said David Gordon Green. It wasn't what's the guy's name who plays
David Howard Thornton.
David Howard Thornton. It wasn't David Howard Thornton as Art.
I don't think it's considered canon with the other 2 movies. So yeah. I mean, the character's in there, but nobody said Saw 11 yet, which I hear is going to be a Hoffman story.
Oh, really?
That's the rumor. Yeah, I think it's going to be a Hoffman story.
I like All Hallows Eve. I've not seen the sequel though, but I like All Hallows Eve.
Yeah,
the sequel's not as good, and it doesn't have Art. Like I don't even think Leon. I think he might have had a producer credit on it, maybe, but I don't think he had any involvement in it.
Yeah, I knew Art wasn't in it, so that kind of, yeah. Let's see. Swaggy, what's a couple more movies you're looking forward to this year?
Well, I believe there's I haven't seen a trailer. I don't really watch trailers either. But a new Wolfman movie coming out. I don't know much about it, but I mean, I love that genre. So anytime you get a classic character like that thrown in. But there's also the prequel to the Mad Max movie that's coming out.
Yeah.
A Furiosa.
Furiosa. Yeah.
Yeah. And I did see Thor's in that as well.
Chris Evans.
Hemsworth. Yeah.
Or Chris Evans. Hemsworth.
Chris Evans was
Captain America.
Captain.
Yeah. One of those superhero guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Furiosa. That looks pretty good. And I mean, anything that
I'm a big fan of that actress.
Oh, Anya Taylor-Joy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was trying to think, what's the director's name? I'm having a horrible
George Miller.
George Miller. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that one too. Trailer looked pretty good on that one. So.
I couldn't get over how good Fury Road was. I went into that. I was like, I don't know if Miller's going to be able to deliver.
Oh, it was great.
Might be the best.
The best. It might be.
Yeah.
So good.
And that movie is just a car chase, basically, from one point and then to the next point.
Yeah.
Like, it's really impressive.
Yeah. Great stuff. Great stuff. Kind of want to watch it now. We're talking about it.
Right? It's like one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. Like as far as like surround sound and shit goes. Shockingly good.
Yeah, and apparently Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron hated each other making that movie.
Oh yeah,
hated each other.
Yeah.
So
It's a rough shoot. Like it was hot as hell. The whole making behind the scenes stuff on that was pretty wild. I think we're still getting a Tom Hardy sequel too, I believe.
I thought he was really good. I mean, you know, I thought everybody in that movie did a really good job. What was Nicholas Hoult? I thought he was really good. Everybody in that movie was great, you know. Awesome.
Yeah, I read online that there was such friction between them that he wasn't allowed to talk to her unless they were like filming or something like that. Wow. Like he got so wrapped up in that character and, you know, whatever. But it was, they had to basically like separate them until they started shooting scenes together or something like that.
Could you imagine what it was like shooting that fight scene between them then? I bet that was a tense.
You think Tom Hardy just walloped on her? Like,
well, no, but they're probably like, you know, they probably got a little close. They may have thrown a potato or two at each other. You never know. You know? I can see Charlize Theron throwing a potato at you. You get under her skin, she'll potato you. So that's another one. You know, would be a lot of weird guys lining up. Yeah, she can potato me. First, let me Goth kick me, and then let Charlize Theron punch me in the face.
Step right up here, get your 2 for 1.
Exactly.
I was about to say they're about to hear a story about somebody suing her for throwing a potato at them.
She literally potatoed me.
I always carry a potato, just in case.
You know, when Warrior was doing his thing, he brought somebody an actual potato. When he was going into the Hall of Fame, he brought him an actual potato and gave it to him. I forget who it was, but he gave him an actual potato.
Giving everybody else potatoes.
Yeah. Oy vey. Has anybody seen that? Not to get too off track here, but has anybody seen the police footage of Nick Hogan getting arrested?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
What's special about it? I mean, he's just a kid. He's not a kid. He's a man now. Like,
I mean, his whole thing. He's just sad. But like Hogan shows up. And he shows up. He's like, "What's up, brother? I'm the Hulkster." No, he doesn't. I'm sorry.
No, that'd be amazing.
That would be awesome, though.
I'd let him go. Like, he's yours, man.
What's up, dude?
Come on, go with me. Well, in the middle of the highway.
Well, it's funny because like the headlines all say that he tries to get his son out of a ticket. He's very respectful and nice to everybody. It's the girl who's out there taking the breathalyzer who is wearing the Dennis Rodman shirt. She was the nightmare. I swear she said she was like, I'm an ex porn star. I know how to blow or something like that.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah.
And I'm guessing this young lady was with Nick.
I think it was Nick's girlfriend. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds right.
Shocker there. Shocker.
Yeah.
Boy, he got daddy's hairline too. I don't know if anybody else saw that.
But Hogan was super respectful. He didn't pull the celebrity card. He was just like, what happened? Where is he? Is he okay? Blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, it was like, but I mean, like, let's not go there. Mm-hmm. Take the kid home and do a leg drop his ass. You know what I mean? Like,
I've got one more in me, brother.
Rolls the windows down, starts blasting Real American, gets out. He's got some guy, Brutus Beefcakes in the back seat.
Be the Nasty Boys would be with him.
With Roman candles. I am a real... What happened here, officer?
Hey, officer, dude.
Let me tell you something, brother.
You got to take him to jail? Doesn't work for me, brother.
He's not drunk. He's had too many vitamins.
No, I know my son, brother. The only thing he's drinking is milk while he says his prayers, eats his vitamins.
Let me tell you something, dude.
Release him to my care, brother. And the beefcake back there. Brew time, brother.
Knobs will have a good talking to with him in the back. and he'll never do it again.
Lord have mercy.
The cop would turn and he would end up being NWO underneath his shirt and stuff.
It's Nick Patrick.
Kevin Sullivan turns around and he's like, ah!
then the Yeti shows up.
Yeah. It's the Yeti.
We've totally derailed here. Let's get back on track. Lord have mercy. Let's see if there's
Dungeon of Doom edition.
Let's see if there's anything on my list that we didn't throw out there. Oh, isn't the Crow with Skarsgård coming out this year too?
Really?
Yes.
Skarsgård's got a big year this year. The Crow and Nosferatu. So I actually I don't know if this has been confirmed or not, but the movie is like he doesn't become the Crow until like halfway through it. Like it's not a remake of the first movie at all, and it's not even based on the graphic novel. It's something completely new.
Really?
So, but it's supposed to be really dark and like really, it's. So I don't know.
Face paint. I guess.
I don't know. Well, I mean, we do, yeah.
It's the first thing that happens when you die is you paint.
You paint your face. Corpse. He needs to do it like corpse paint. Like
yeah, Misfits.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's where they get all the new band members.
The soundtrack just needs to be all Norwegian death metal. That would work. The whole soundtrack should be that.
Are they going to include that character that they left out of the original one?
Michael Berryman, the
Skull Cowboy. The Skull Cowboy.
That's it.
They should. Yeah. I don't know if you're getting Berryman, but that would be cool.
Hey, what's he doing?
Well, you can't have it all, but I always wanted to see that character.
He's somewhere else looking weird. I mean, he could look weird in front of this camera for a few minutes. Like
that footage is out there. Have you seen the footage?
No, I have not. Listed.
It's out there. Oh yeah, it's out there. It's probably on YouTube. It's on. It used to be on some of the older releases. I know. I'm sure it's on YouTube too.
I'll go looking for it.
Yeah.
I saw some steals. I think that's all I've ever seen, and I don't even think he was in full costume.
In the footage, he's in costume. You'll see him.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, I know somebody mentioned that Wolfman movie. That's actually directed by Lee Whannell.
Yeah, I'm hopeful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I did great with the Invisible Man. So
we need a good werewolf movie.
We haven't had one.
Well, I was wondering about that. Like, being that he took that big twist on the Invisible Man, is he gonna play this one straighter, or is he gonna come up?
How
with
do you
some
play
weird...
a werewolf any straighter than?
Well, I mean, if he does some weird conceptual shit with a werewolf movie, that would would that be?
That's what I'm trying to think of. I don't know what angle you could take on that.
That's a good question. I don't know.
This guy.
I hope it's not modern times. Like, make it a period piece. I think it'll play a lot better.
I have faith he'll do. I have faith he'll make a good movie because I like all of his movies.
Yeah, I've liked just about everything he's done. So I mean, that definitely gives me faith, and
yeah,
we're due a good werewolf movie. You know what I mean? We're due. So
we are. Piz, I gotta say, you've left off the most anticipated movie of the year, and the debut of Tigger in Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2.
How could I forget? You're right. You're right.
By far.
I really liked the first one. I know I'm in the minority there. I had a great fun time with that movie.
You're gonna watch that Mousetrap movie too, aren't you?
I'm gonna watch them all. I want to see that. I want to see the killer Mickey Mouse. I want to see the killer Bambi. Aren't they doing like
we're doing Peter Pan?
Peter Pan. That's it. Peter Pan. I want to see this entire universe of like royalty-free, child-friendly characters get turned into bloodthirsty,
the public domain
maniacs.
Saga or something.
Yes. I want every childhood dream to be turned into a nightmare.
Piz, you're gonna get you're going to go like halfway through the first movie and realize that it's not what you're building it up to be. I'm sorry.
I did like Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. I did. I liked it. I had a good time with it. So.
Did you like the banana splits?
The banana splits?
Well, see, I like the banana splits.
Yeah, I did too. I actually liked it. Yeah,
Killer animatronics movie.
it was based on that show from the 60s, I guess.
Yeah, the Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't see that one.
It was what Five Nights at Freddy's was going to be, and then it fell apart. So initially,
yeah, that's what I've heard too. Like it was a rejected script or whatnot.
Yeah, we actually did mention. We talked about the new Ghostbusters earlier on, Tiana. Yeah, I think we're all excited. I'm sure Jeremy and I'll go watch it whenever it drops. So. Hogan thinks it's Big Boss Man and starts throwing hands. you know it's Boss
you, brother.
His boss, his shirt would be like hanging open. You know?
It's a really sloppy cop.
He'd be twirling the nightstick around.
Hey man, Big Boss.
Yeah, there he is.
There he is, right here.
Boss man, we told you got to pass the physical.
Did you see that he actually saved someone from an accident too? Not originally.
Yeah.
But I want to know if somebody else saw it happen though, because if Hogan said it happened, Hogan may have walked past a wreck. That may.
I believe everything Hogan says. I believe everything.
The best part is he was wearing the NWO shirt. It made me laugh. It's like, of course,
he's very brand oriented.
Yeah, he is. He never leaves the house without.
Well, how are you gonna not be Hulk Hogan? Look at him.
Yeah.
I think
really
my favorite Hulk Hogan lie is when he said like he was Elvis's favorite wrestler and Elvis was dead before he even
to come watch
got into wrestling.
Yeah, Memphis.
Maybe he was talking about Elvis Costello.
It was.
Or his
Like
uncle.
5 years after
Metallica.
he
He was
died.
going to be in Metallica.
He was going to be the bass player for Metallica. Yeah,
and they were like, "Dude, you know you're doing your thing, Hogan."
I believe Hogan more than I do Lars.
I mean,
Sorry.
yeah, probably.
Have you ever heard him tell the story of the George Foreman grill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About how he missed the call. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
he
It's
was
okay, man,
initially
because-
offered it. Yeah.
He got his name on a bootleg NES cartridge, man. It's fine.
You got the
Bounced
Thunder
back.
Mixer.
I don't
Yeah.
own a Foreman grill, but I would own a Hogan grill. I'm just saying.
I would.
Hell yeah.
I would. Absolutely.
They'd have an NWO version and a Hulkamania version.
Oh my god, it's selling itself.
It
It's
is.
like
man.
it is.
It
Yes,
sounds like
that's true.
it sounds like the company missed out, not Hulk.
It's
Yeah.
true. They really did.
Yeah, you thought
Hulk's-
the Foreman
Hulk's-
grill was a big deal.
Hulk's still a millionaire. That company could have been, billions. They missed out on billions. So.
Yeah, because he got like a blender or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Thunder Mixer is what Dan said.
I mean, it could have been we could have got a Mike Tyson grill. That would have been cool too.
We have so
Yeah.
much Mike Tyson weed-based products though that it makes up for all of it.
That'd be a rough one for Hogan to endorse. Just out with the prayers and vitamins, in with the with the weed.
Well, he has a weed gummy line. The
Oh, he
same
does?
one, the same one that Flair's on. As a Hogan.
Oh, okay. I knew Flair was in there, but
Why don't we have a Hogan vitamin supplement line?
Yeah. Doesn't that make more sense than the weed? And
Yeah.
RVD should be doing the weed gummies.
Yeah. So I
You
would take
think
those
it'd be a
vibes.
natural fit.
Exactly. What did Warrior say about Hogan? What he called he said Hogan had a name for his drugs. I don't remember, but yeah, he said he used to carry him around in his little fanny pack, and he had like a nickname for his drugs. I don't remember.
Hogan never used steroids. He did one time. It was just to recover from an injury. Okay.
That was
Just
it.
never on the juice.
All he ever needed were the prayers and the vitamins.
That's right.
That's it.
And the faith of the Hulkamaniacs
The
around
faith
the
of the
world.
Hulkamaniacs. That's right. And listen, my faith in him has never wavered. Never. So. And when he says brother, I believe him. I think we are blood related. I really do. I really do. The sad thing is I've been in Clearwater a couple of times and I never went to his shop. And like I kicked myself.
Oh,
Like, why did I
yeah.
not? I was
He
there.
has two.
I've
He
been
has
there, and
two.
yeah, it's same thing. I have family down there, and I've never been. I should.
What kind of shop is it?
It's like a restaurant beach bar thing down there.
I don't know about the restaurant. I mean, it was like t-shirts, memorabilia. You can buy all kinds of signs. You can buy a signed Thunder mixer there.
Oh, now that may be worth the fucking trip right there, buddy. A signed Thunder mixer.
I'm down with that,
What?
man, for sure.
Someday that man will be dead, and I'll be like, man, I should have got one of those signed Thunder mixers.
Only so many of these.
I'll be mixing my protein shakes in that sucker.
I was excited. I remember seeing an ad for that and like telling my parents, like, we need to go and buy this now.
Oh my god, you can get it on the website.
How much is this item?
It's $75.
That's nothing. That's
an investment.
Signed?
Signed.
Oh wow.
Signed. Wow.
Damn, I'm gonna get like 10. That is an investment.
Yeah, I'm gonna go empty the 401k right now.
Forget about gold and stocks and bonds.
This is the only real money right here.
Yes.
We just sold a few grand worth of Thunder mixers, I think, tonight.
I think we did.
It'd be awesome if it played Real American when you press blend.
Oh.
Real American.
And then like extremes like dun, 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 like each button like does it.
But it's like early 90s tech, so it would be just you can only play like 4 seconds.
It's like a MIDI.
It's like one of those cords that you pull. That's how you use the mixer, man. It's one of those pull tabs.
Go ahead, Swaggy.
No, I was going to ask, what was that show that he was on? It was involving like a boat.
Thunder in Paradise.
And a boat. Because I know exactly what you're talking about. It also had like Vader. That's the one that like Vader and like the heels, but Vader was just Vader at the beach.
Yeah, Sting,
Jimmy Hart,
like Kevin Sullivan and that whole whatever that evil staple was.
Dungeon of Doom.
The Dungeon of Doom was in.
When
there,
was this?
94, 95.
The glorious 90s, my man.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy, if you haven't
Is it a
seen
one season show? No, I've never heard of this.
Oh,
but I need to watch it ASAP.
Yeah.
It was a movie too, wasn't it?
It was a movie.
Yeah, it was
TV
like,
movie. Then
hold on, I gotta point out the obvious here. Matt and Ghost are both very quiet here. Are you guys not Hulkamaniacs brothers?
No.
Are you not brothers?
No, listen.
brothers?
I was doing some research and I found the entire Hulk Hogan Ultimate Grill infomercial on YouTube.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're gonna need that
I'll
drop
post
in
it in the chat.
the private chat, please.
Yeah, please drop that.
I've also done in my research. You can get it. I'm about to buy this thing. This guy has 2 of them on eBay in the box, not signed, for $23.
wow.
Of these Thunder mixers.
Put it on your shelf right next to the Michael Myers mask.
I will. I'm gonna get it professionally lit.
Holy crap! This thing is like 20. It's almost 30
Because he
minutes
also
long.
did a 30 Ninjas movie.
Are you complaining though, Piz?
But
So he took a shot.
Hogan.
They
Had a
should have gave him a
foreign grill.
full 90, in my opinion.
well, I'll be damned. There are more than you would think on eBay.
There is, man. They're just giving away money.
Wait a minute. Hogan did his own grill. This is the Hulk Hogan Ultimate Grill. So Hulk Hogan did get his own grill.
Way better than the freaking.
Listen, the Foreman grill, forget it, man.
Look at these attachments. It becomes a waffle maker.
Make pizza.
Hang on, boys. Hulk Hogan
Protein waffle.
reinvented cooking 20 years ago.
I mean, look at this thing.
Oh man, this is beautiful, dude.
How do I get one of these?
Yeah, I've never seen or heard of anybody cooking frozen steak and getting them totally perfect, even cooked perfectly on the inside. Well, let's just see if this is just the way you like it. How about that? Is that juicy? Look at that.
Now that's what I call a steak.
That is a good steak.
And we have a complete meal because we have our potatoes perfectly done at the same time.
That's a meal for a king right there. That is a meal for a king right there. Hold on a minute. We've had some trolling in here.
Commercials are Classic.
Ooh, now these
What's-
you got to shell
what's
out a
going
little
on,
more money
Garrett?
for these.
Oh,
doing, man?
there was a
What
Born
up?
to Be Sad earlier.
Oh, so okay, so we had another fake in here. Okay, so we had
Yeah.
we
We had
had
two
what we,
fakes tonight.
we had what we think was a fake cool duder,
That was the
and we
real
had a
guy.
fake. We had a fake.
That
beer.
might have been the real one.
That was
Might
the
And
guy.
Jonathan, goddamn it, I just bought a Thunder Mixer.
Because it's only $23.
I found one for $19.95.
Oh
so-
man. But that's
I'm
a
assuming
deal.
I'm assuming this is the real Lauren. I don't know anymore. But we all know Lauren's a huge
Big
Hulkamania,
big wrestling guy. Lauren is a lot of Japanese stuff. Lauren's into.
big wrestling guy.
We got a bunch of celebrities in the chat.
We do.
Yeah, man. We got B-Rad. We got Mel, Lauren.
I know. Yeah, Mel from My Killer Podcast is. I'm guessing these are the real people. I don't know anymore.
They are.
Yeah,
I hope they are. Yeah.
So
These fakes are getting good.
we do have some fake stings pop up every now and again. So
Dude, this grill's like $150. I don't know if I can.
worth
Dude,
every
not
penny.
doing
Back
that.
into place, and those hot dogs are going to be
Did you see the steak that thing makes? That's a perfect steak. All right.
I mean, can I afford not to have it? You know.
You can't afford not to have it.
Pays for itself.
It does. I
want
don't.
all
I
the
mean,
attachments though.
God, look at that. That chicken there.
You could do
That
meats
corn on the
and
cob.
veggies at the same time.
Yes.
Tell
you
me,
can
how
do
is that
anything with this
possible?
grill. Hold on. Let's see what the Hulkster's got to say here.
small. My ultimate grill does it all, brother.
You heard it. You heard it right there.
Does it all, brother.
It does it all, brother.
This is the only time he's worn a shirt with no logo. You could have had like a grill with a mustache or something on his shirt. It's a
Oh, why
lost-
didn't he do that?
Lost opportunity. Now
It-
My graphic
does
design.
not.
Does
was
he own any
harder.
shirts with sleeves?
If you had those pythons, would you have shirts with sleeves? I don't think so.
His,
What
his
were
sleeves-
they? They were
The sleeves fall off
23-inch
24
pythons.
Yeah.
Oh, 24 inches. That's what it was.
I think 24 inch. Yeah.
24 inch pythons.
That was a dumb question. That was a dumb question. We're talking about the Hulkster here, man.
They
Come
don't,
on.
they don't make sleeves for those.
All right.
Ooh,
Wow.
we derailed the shit out of that, didn't we?
I know. We start talking. I bring up Hogan, and we just talk about Hogan for the hour. It's worth it though. We should do just a Hulk Hogan super show.
I'm good with that. Just different products
wanna do a
Hogan
watch
endorsed
along
over
in
the years.
infomercial.
You could do it. All the shit he did in Japan.
Yeah.
There's one-
Oh,
there's
some of
like
those
singing.
Japanese commercials get weird, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The
The
Hulkster.
Hulk Hogan
He was a
Micro
villain in
Wrestling
a-
Federation.
A Three Ninjas movie. I remember that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
bought the VHS for it not too long ago at a convention.
Are you talking about?
Nice.
Are you talking about the one with him? High Noon at Mega Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where he
Speaking
has
of,
that weird crew cut.
speaking of conventions, is anybody going to the Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Festival in March?
That's the
I'm
plan.
planning to be there. Yes.
Okay. Swaggy, it's in Nashville, Tennessee. You're not too far away.
I'm gonna have to look that one up. Because Atlanta, I'm close to Atlanta, and there's one at the end of this month. That's the Days of the Dead or Day of the Dead. Is that right, Dan?
Days of the
And
Dead.
then there's
Days
the
of
Atlanta
the Dead,
Comic Con in February.
So are which one are you going to both? Or are you going? Which one are you going to?
I don't know if I want to go to both. This one at the end of the month has got the cast of Aliens. Jenna
It's got a-
Jameson is going to be there.
Got a bunch of Hellraiser people. Like I want to drive down there
Yeah,
just to see Angelique.
She's
yeah,
beautiful.
she's on there.
I want to drive down there just to see Angelique. So, ooh, I'm seriously considering just I mean there's other Hellraiser people that I want to meet too. I've never met, but I saw Angelique and I was like, oh, take
Who
my
is it?
soul.
He has a full moon. I haven't even looked.
Full moon's they're shaping up really well.
They got Brian Thompson. I'm excited.
Brian
about
Thompson I'm
Yeah.
excited about meeting him. I've never met him before.
Henry Thomas is there.
Thomas.
I'm really
Tom
hoping they add
Atkins.
more Tom Atkins. I hope they add more
Oh
Friday
yeah,
Night.
Ken Forey. Yeah, my boy. I didn't
Really
really
do.
They're,
Eric,
they're
they
starting.
recently added Eric Freeman and Robert Brian Wilson, so they're both going to be there.
Barbara
That's-
Crampton too, right?
Yeah.
Barbara Crampton, yeah. I've never met her, so I'm looking forward to meeting her too.
They're doing a Days of the Dead here in Arizona. It'll be their first time here
Okay.
in July.
Okay. Matt, I'm not sure how far away you are from Nashville, but
Way too far. I looked into it. I want to go, but I'd have to get a plane ticket, and plus the cost of the tickets and everything. If I travel a lot for work, if I happen to be out in that area, I might take an extra day if I can. But it's who knows. So
okay.
I'd like to go though. So
I'm gonna get
if
a
I can get a
tattoo.
cheap enough plane ticket, maybe. But
And Ghost, I think Ghost is a Floridian.
Oh no, I'm in California. I'm in
Oh, so for some reason I thought you'd moved from California to Florida.
no. I went from Washington to California.
Okay.
Yeah, there is going to be a Day of the Dead though in Los Angeles. I think it's going to be in August. So I'm not a big convention person. I've never been to one, but I'm curious about it. So I might hit that one up.
California.
I'll be in probably October back in LA. Ghost. We'll have to
Oh,
meet
cool.
up.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
Cool. Does anybody want to throw out? Did we cover all the bases? Were there any movies on your list of most anticipated of 2024 we did not mention?
I thought of one. I'm not sure if it's coming out. I haven't heard, but I know it was doing like the festivals last year. It's called Abruptio.
Oh, thought you were going to say Killing Tree 2.
No, not Killing Tree 2. But yeah, Abruptio, I'm not even sure what it's about, but it's like all puppets. They kind of look like the Phil Collins video from back in the day. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All those
Yeah,
puppets.
Yeah, it's a whole
It's
movie
creepy.
like that.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, you had mentioned that on the stream we did, and that looks so cool.
Yeah, and Garrett just mentioned it, and he's the reason I know about it because him and Mel and Justin did that like festival video, and they mentioned it.
There's one of the movies.
Abruptio. I've never heard of it.
What's everyone's expectations with Beetlejuice 2?
Oh, we didn't mention Beetlejuice 2.
I have no expectations, therefore I cannot be disappointed.
Oh, no, we did.
Yeah.
We did mention Beetlejuice 2, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Yeah.
It'll probably do well after Wednesday right now. I know everybody's obsessed with that show, so I think it'll do well. I hope it's better than that stupid Beetlejuice Goes to Hawaii script that they had at one point. Yeah, that sounded awful, but I'm curious. Tim Burton's kind of do something a little more interesting than his recent films.
I mean, I'll watch it, but I'm keeping my expectations low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here. In check.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Jeremy's gonna want to watch it. So I don't know. I mean, I think it'll do well.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Any others?
Oh,
Dune.
Chat
2.
mentioned. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Dune 2.
I was just
Yes.
saying June Part 2 that we didn't
Yeah.
touch on that, but that I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that looks very good. I'm hoping that does well when it's embraced because there's a lot of books to draw from.
Oh yeah,
lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that
mentioned
first one.
Joker too.
yeah, Joker 2.
Yeah, that first Dune just came out at the wrong time, but that was excellent.
Yeah, it's hard to judge it. I mean, it came out during lockdown, I believe. So I think it's gonna do pretty good.
I love that director, Denis Villeneuve or Villeneuve.
Yeah.
Really
Villeneuve.
good. Talented. Yeah. Really talented. Any others?
I think the Thunder Mixer drained the energy out. Like,
I'm still looking for an ultimate grill right now. Like
Hulk Hogan has nothing in production, brother.
Yes.
The year is a wash.
It's just the power of Hulkamania. Just kind of, man.
He was rumored to be the villain in Expendables 4 at one point. And I'm sure there's nothing to that rumor.
He started that rumor himself.
Yeah.
Sly called me, brother.
Yeah.
Sly called me one day and he said, "What's up, brother?"
He's like, you know what I'm thinking? Thunderlips needs to come back.
He shows up on set and he's like, "I'm not dropping to you, brother."
Exactly. It doesn't work for me, brother. Now listen, dude.
There's $50 million on the line.
Bischoff's there for some reason. He's it's like his agent now.
Bischoff and Jason Hervey are just in the background together.
Yeah.
Beefcake's like carrying Hogan's bags.
That's the way I always see it. Is this Beefcake doesn't start around him? Hey Hulk, can I get you anything, Hulk?
I don't
Usually
think they're
champ.
friends anymore. Didn't they fall out? Don't think
They
are.
are not. They are not. Hogan's
Did you get a run
ex-wife.
at Linda? Is that what happened?
No, Hogan's ex-wife actually spread a rumor that they were lovers or something, and that's yeah. Didn't
Yeah.
happen.
Brother Bruda.
Brother Brute, I know. The man of a million gimmicks.
No,
disciple.
the booty man, Jonathan.
The
That's
Zodiac.
Zodiac.
The disciple. Who could forget the disciple?
The disciple. I was trying to remember what that was. I was going to say the apostle.
Think about this. He main evented a Starcade against
He did.
Hogan.
He did.
You can't take that away from him.
He did. He did. Oh my goodness. Well, let's go ahead and let's call it a night there. Well, I think I'm just going to change the title of this stream to
Hulk Hogan Grill.
just
The Thunder Mixer.
I think that'll work for the algorithm.
that one. This thing will blow up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll blow up.
Patreon Thunder Mixer.
Oh Lord have mercy,
Dude, there's something for Patreon, Piz. A full breakdown of the Thunder Mixer.
Yeah.
Unboxing and review.
That
Shoot
bad
your-
boy's
shoot
on
your
the
own
way to me
commercial
now.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could let Hollywood Jeremy do the commercial for it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Hey, we're printing money at this point, boys.
I need Eric Bischoff to be at a convention so that he can meet Hollywood Jeremy. Get a picture of those two together.
There you go.
Great. Let me do some shout outs here and then we'll call it a night. Let's see here. Who is still with us here in the chat? We got Garrett here in the chat. Justice for the Beefer. We got Quentin in the chat. We got Mr. Boone. We got JK. We got Rotten Apples. Huck's Pop Culture Cafe. Nice. John Doe Juggalo.
Good name.
We got Mel from My Killer Podcast. Lauren was here. I think it's Lauren.
I think that's Lauren. Because I think we were talking about wrestling and he was
Okay.
being disingenuous.
All right. We've got Cliff in the chat, the world's biggest Feruza Bulk fan. We got Brian Sanchez. Nico is Nico is here with us.
Oh, fuck.
We got Ben Grimm hanging out with us tonight. Claire Healy, Redbeard, Tiana Loves Movies, Sean Senior. My buddy Horror Orman, El Chuy Gringo. And let's see here. We had Orc, thank you for becoming a channel member. I appreciate that, sir. And shout out to Kevin Kruger for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you for that. So Matt, where can we find you on social media?
Dream Emulator HVSC at YouTube and on Instagram. And that's it.
Okay, cool. Cody, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram and YouTube. Doodoo Loves Movies. That's one word. Instagram and YouTube.
Swaggy, where can we find you?
On Instagram, I'm John's Cool World.
Nice. Ghost, where may we find you?
TheDailyGhost.com.
There you go. There you go. Dan, where can we find you?
Fleshwound Features here on YouTube and Fleshwound Dan on Twitter.
Cool. Jonathan, where can we find you?
In the St. Louis, rolling on dubs.
There you go. If you're in the St. Louis area. Chris, where can we find you?
Slasher Home Video on YouTube, and I have a store, retrocryptco.com.
Retro
So check those out.
Retro Cryptco, lots of cool stuff. Yeah. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. Appreciate it. Thank you all for, of course, being patrons and for the support. I appreciate that a lot. And thank you to everybody who hung out with us tonight in the chats. It was an amusing show. Very amusing. A lot of people tuning in thinking, oh, we're going to hear about favorite, most anticipated movies. Just totally segued into Hogan. All about Hogan.
I think all conversations in life could possibly derail into Hogan if you really think about it.
And I would
always
not
on
have a
the
problem with
cusp
that.
of it.
Yeah, you're always just
It's true.
right there.
Instead of 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon, I mean, forget about that.
It's 2 degrees to Hogan.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Let me see. What do I have to announce? Oh, my if you missed my Hellraiser Bloodline work print review, that's on the channel now. I really enjoyed that. Watching the work print of that movie. Ratman review coming out very soon. I've got reviews of the upcoming limited edition 4Ks of the Conan films from Arrow coming very soon. Jeremy and I are going to do a Lunch with Jeremy stream. Pretty sure that's going to happen this Friday. So mark your calendars for that one. And what else? Oh, there's the Fairuza Bulk bloodstream, and then the bloodstream with the guy who played Ric Flair in the Iron Claw. So keep your eyes peeled for those two.
Can I join the Fairuza Bulk one?
Of course. Of course.
Stay away from my lady, Chris.
Could you imagine? Like, you'd have to
our
ban
first
Cliff
ban.
Booth. You would start off by banning Cliff Booth.
No,
Yeah, that's a perma ban.
Yeah, Cliff, you can't be anywhere near the YouTube that night.
Yeah,
Cliff is banned from the platform.
Yeah.
you got to be on your
You're going to
yacht.
have to download Rumble for an evening.
No, he's banned from the internet. All ISPs ban him. From
Dark web.
You can get anywhere near him.
But thanks again, y'all. I appreciate it. We'll see you again very soon. Take care. Have a good rest of your night. And until next time, peace.